Mhm. Hey Sierra, welcome beautiful. I know you're in here. Thank you for joining me. I wasn't able to share it out, so let me see if I can do that now. I just actually finished together, which seems to be my new norm. Ads, okay. I see that you came in and greeted me, so I knew you were in here. Let's see, turn that down. Sarah, welcome beautiful. Thank you for joining me. I thought about you yesterday, actually. Haven't seen you, but I did. I actually thought about you yesterday. Like I gotta reach out to you just to chit chat. So I will today. I'll call you. Nothing going on. Y'all see my topic? Sam and Cat, welcome, beautiful. Sharice, thank you for stopping in. I appreciate you guys coming to join me. Y'all see my topic, right? I don't know if I don't see it showing up here, so I'm hoping that it's saved. So the topic is, why do we moan during sex? It should be interesting. Say Sarah, hey, okay. Hey, Queen K, welcome, beautiful. Thank you for popping in. Appreciate having you. I don't actually see it showing up. Okay, so she saw it. Okay. I don't see it showing up on my end, so I don't think it updated yet. But I wanted to make sure you guys actually saw the topic. You've been busy with work? Okay. But you're here? Okay. Okay. Oh, it's understandable, Queen Key. Thank you so much, my channel member. I have to figure out a way to be able to support people's channels on YouTube again. I still haven't come up with a system of how I'm going to do this, because anybody that was following me back in the summer know that my account was hacked, because your information is automatically saved in Google Pay. And so when I was giving people super chats and stuff like that, eventually my account was hacked. So I just absolutely refuse to put my debit or credit cards back out there. I got to come up with something that I can use so that I can do super chats and stuff for other people as well. All I've been able to do so far is to send it through people's Cashapp. So if you guys can come up with a way that I can do that where I don't have to put my pertinent information out there, please let me know in the chats, because this is getting very frustrating. But I would like to support other channels. Like Queen Key is a new member of mine, and I would like to support that. But I have to come up, like I said, a way of doing it where my information is protected, because I'm not willing to go through all that again. But today's topic, guys, is why do we moan during sex? You guys can go ahead and drop some of your responses down in the chat. Let's get into it. I'm actually over here trying to share it out. I'm sorry, so that others can come join in if they are available. I know it's early on a Sunday. Sierra said, because it feel good. Thank you so much, Queen Key, for sharing Friday's Kitchen. Yeah, it's going to be a good one. I hope everybody participate and get in on this thing. So you see the topic. Okay. I was making sure that everybody could. So others were saying they did. That's a good thing. So if you have a response to that, go ahead and drop it in the chat. Let's get it started, guys. I'm actually still sharing out the chat for anyone who may be available that can come in and join us. Hey, Missy. She said, it's a way to say, hey, this is good, good. I love it. I hope that's the case. I saw a similar question over on Facebook, and the answers they was coming up with, I was like, OMG. But I have a number of reasons why Moan, during sex. I just wanted to let you guys get it started and see what you have to say. Is it always real? That's my question. Is it always real? We got some people that pretend now. Okay, Sharice is on to something. That's one of the answers that I was discussing over on the Facebook link. Someone told me that they do it just not to hurt the other's feelings. I hear that quite often. That's why I say, is it real? Is it real? Because it's not always. Sometimes it's simply that somebody blew your wig back. But in a lot of cases, it's not real. Myself, I can't pretend. I told you guys about the whole situation where I was with a guy in my younger years, and it looked like a navel after he was on that phone bragging and boasting of, oh, I'm gonna tear you up and all this and that to get us to that point, when you first meet somebody and that's what they want to talk about that. And you're younger, you go for it. In my older years, I don't let men talk to me like that, before marriage. No, inappropriate. Don't even talk about it. Let's just get there when we get there, and then we'll see what you're working with. And you equally can see what I'm working with, but we don't have to talk about it. But a lot of people actually fake it. So Sharice is dead on with that. Mr. Riggs said, good day, and no, I don't believe it's real. You don't believe it's real ever? You don't ever think that it's real when someone's moaning? Wow. Is it, and I'm trying not to be rude or offensive, but is it that you don't think that you can make them moan, or you just think everybody's faking? You don't think you got what it takes, Mr. Riggs? Don't bite my head off, please, sir. Please, please, please. I know how you... The one that brag is always a lag. I love that. Oh my God, Kat. Kat is hilarious. Kat, this is your topic, sweetie. I would have never guessed, but this is your topic. Hey, Brandy, welcome in, beautiful. I'm glad you caught the live. It's been a while since we had you in here. Look at Friday's Kitchen laughing. Listen. A lot of people do fake. But I'm waiting. I didn't get her yet. Sierra, you got to share it too. Can you go share it over to the WOW group? I'm still over here struggling with this share, honey. I'm getting there. Okay. I got her now. I don't even think she knows I'm live. I'm sending it to both her and Lacey, so either one of them will catch it. Well, this girl might be in church. I don't want to share this topic with her. Hold on, guys. Trying to get a couple more shares out. I got to go back and see what Mr. Riggs said, because I know he got to come back for me. Oh. Okay. Almost there. Come on, guys. Okay. Getting a phone call. You coming back? See, this Missy type of this Missy type of live too, y'all. All right, send them out individually because a lot of people don't like them coming out as group messages. So, Mr. Riggs said, "No, that's just a nice way to get your partner climax faster." And you never had an issue. I knew you was gonna get me. I didn't think you had an issue. I just had to put that out there because you just flat out said you thought it was fake. Tamika, welcome, beautiful. She laughing. Listen, Tamika, I figured we would get some laughs in this morning. I needed that anyway. So a lot of people actually say it's natural. It's natural for them to make that sound. It's not like something they anticipate. It's not something they plan on it. It just, when they're actually doing it, they say don't even realize that they're making the moans and stuff. They just do it. It's natural. You share it to Wild Sierra. Yeah, so I mean, do y'all agree with that? That you don't even realize that you're moaning? It's just a natural reaction to me when I'm enjoying myself. Okay, so like I was just saying, truth be told, I don't have to make a sound. My body's reaction will tell my partner all he needs to know. There you go, Friday's Kitchen. Listen, that's me. I'm not a noisemaker. I mean, sometimes I do, and I don't realize it. Like I'm saying, it's natural. Some people go in with the intention of being really, really loud. I've had men that were really, really loud in the past. Like I had a man that scratched my back up real bad. Like a little girl, like a little cat. Of course, I was on top, cowgirl, and he scratched me up real bad. They send you a link so you can hop on. Okay, you got it. Y'all, we were in college. Mr. Riggs, you probably remember that. We went to college together, he and I. And in our cafeteria, there was a podium. And I don't know, we do stuff as knuckleheads. So back then, we used that podium for all the wrong reasons. We would just randomly, while the cafeteria was full or we was out there hanging out in between classes, go up to that podium. I dropped it, sir. And just like put people on blast. And the guy that I was with, he came on and tried to put me on blast. We was together that night before, which was Valentine's. And when he came back to school the next day, he tried it. So he went on there and it wasn't even really much, but I came to retaliate. And so I had to put out there that he scratched my back. And Oh my God, everybody in there was laughing. Do you remember that, Mr. Riggs?
Yeah, I remember her.
Okay. I had to put him on blast because he went on that mic on me first. Did anybody ever do that to you when we was in school? I don't remember you getting put on blast. I don't remember you dating anybody down there.
A lot.
Did you?
Uh-huh.
Oh God, you kept it under the raffle.
I was just
you and your sister being partners in crime again, so you covered that up real good.
My experience back then was you already know. My name, I got a lot of people trying to get out of you simply because of word of mouth and disbelief. So, but this whole moaning thing, like you already know, most guys are auditory. So therefore, listening to you moan actually brings him to that point where he ready to pop.
I mean, I had somebody that was real loud and I had to cover his mouth. Like, come on, this is ridiculous. Like,
okay, put your Superman cape on.
No, I'm just saying that's how he was behaving. And I was like, this can't be real. But maybe that's his love language. I don't know. Different people do different things in the bedroom. He was loud the whole entire time, and I had to keep smothering him. Now, normally that's a female carrying on like that. So to me, that was a turnoff. It was a turnoff.
Well, I never have, so I can't comment on that.
Latanya Greathouse, welcome in, beautiful. Thank you for joining us. Good to have you here. You said you agree with Friday's Kitchen, Sharice? Okay. Hey, Kat, healthy, wealthy, and blessed. Welcome in, beautiful. She said, like a girl, I'm weak. Yes, scratch back up like a little bitty. Oh my God. And I'm telling you, that thing was scratched real good. I never let him live it down. And you know what? He's still, like, to this day, if I like in the hood and I see him, we still politic and everything, but I always cut that joke before we part ways. I let him know. I'll be like, remember what you did to my back? It never quite healed. And he just be laughing. But yeah, like a little woman, he scratched me up. Coincidentally, he was not the same one that was doing all that screaming that I had to smother him damn near. Oh my God. I think he dropped off.
Yeah, my bad.
He was not the one screaming. So I had a few jokers in my past. So annoying when you're out there in the dating pool because you have to weed through these characters and see what you get, so to speak. So, Mr. Riggs.
Yeah.
You never had no woman making all kind of noises on you?
Nah, I probably been married if that happened. I ain't gonna lie. You can pour that out of a brother. I'm going right to the jewelry store and buying a ring or something.
But you really don't know until you get into the situation.
I just haven't had that experience yet. Believe it or not, I haven't had a lot of experiences.
So you still out there looking for some of these things to happen?
Nah, I don't really want to find that because that's gonna make me feel like I don't know, role reversal. I ain't trying to be moaning and screaming and scratching no chicks back up like that.
Well, you don't have to do it. Maybe the female can be doing it.
Oh, not dick with that. But
I would say this though, we gotta be careful when we have people carrying on like that because they're the ones that you can't seem to get rid of.
So you know the story of my life, huh?
No, I'm just saying in general, common damn sense. When you got somebody carrying on like that, because what the boy used to say to me, let me tap that top. He used to say that. I'm like, no, you're not. I'm not even trying to open you up like that. It wasn't even about me and not letting him reach the top. It was about what I didn't want, that type of fatal attraction. If you're asking a woman that and she lets you go all the way up there, you ain't going nowhere. So no, I couldn't run that risk because he wasn't somebody that I wanted to keep around longevity. Again, younger years, we do things. He was target practice for me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Some people and women, I'm sure in the chat you can agree. Some people that, you talk to and we talk about your younger years. We're not even going to bring you out as an adult like that. But some people that you decided to date or whatever you want to call it in your younger years, you already knew that they were not there to serve the purpose of a long-term committed relationship. You knew that this was somebody you just wanted to, be intimate with, hang out with, whatever. We all had that, I'm sure. I'm sure everybody in here had somebody that they didn't intentionally want to date long-term and go into a committed relationship with. You just wanted to own. It is what it is. Hey, Judith, I didn't see you sneak in, beautiful. We all had some excellent partners, and we all had some shitty partners.
That's true that.
So what do you do when you have a bad partner, Mr. Riggs? You teach her, or you just throw in the towel?
I mean, I'm more so on 3 strikes you out type thing.
Oh God. 3, you gotta try it 3 times. You do it the initial time. You gotta do it 2 more times to make sure what you thought was right.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
No, I just think you being greedy.
Nah,
you don't think that's being greedy? If you knew you wasn't with it the first time, you give it 2 more tries. That means you somewhere lurking, looking for something else, but you're gonna keep tapping that until you find that replacement. I mean, that's what I get from it.
Nah, 3 strikes you out. I mean, if I try to help you out, teach you still strike it out. Like, look, after that 3rd time, we got to renegotiate this whole deal. Like, something ain't working. Something ain't right. You know what I mean?
But it takes you 3 times.
Yeah.
That's not right. That's not right.
Man, you never know. Shit. First time you might be a little nervous or something. Who knows? Okay,
I can go for that because I even said that in a live stream before. The very first time that people tend to become intimate with somebody, they're not going to perform their best because there's a lot of nervousness and stuff like that going on. So I absolutely agree with that. But why take 2 times? Why not just 1 more?
It all depends. If I didn't like it the first time, it's like, hey, well, look, I got to show you something the second time. And if you don't learn after that second time, then it's time for me to move on.
But women are emotional creatures. So by you doing it again and again, you're building her up, and then you're going to break her down when you snatch the rug from under her. So you creating another type of fatal attraction.
That's after the first time. And that's when everybody want to get clean and all that other stuff. You know what I mean? So the initial is really the hook, the fish on the hook.
God,
you know what I mean?
See, that's why you men got to be careful the way y'all handle women. We're delicate little flowers. You can't do all that. You can't do all that.
Do all what? What are you talking about?
All that 1, 2, 3 strike stuff. No, don't put women through that. That's like mental abuse.
How is that like mental abuse? I'm not understanding.
I told you, women are emotional creatures, and we tend to form an attachment immediately. So for you to have sex with a woman, and obviously you're not letting her know that you were not satisfied or happy because you're going back and doing it again. Now, like we said, we can give the first time a pass because there may be a lot of nervousness going on. But that second time you do it, you're still not happy. You go back a third time. You see what you did to her 3 times. So she thinks she's in. She thinks she got you. She thinks she bagged you. And then you go like, you know what? This ain't working for me. I'm not, because men do say to women, like, I'm not attracted to you sexually. That's very hurtful.
Really? I haven't heard that before.
It's very hurtful. You haven't heard it, or you haven't taken the time to hear it?
No, I haven't heard it.
Because women normally are very expressive on how they feel.
Not all. Because I mean, on a sexual standpoint, I understand. I wouldn't say that. I would say we might not be sexually compatible because I'm not really getting nothing. Like I gotta work too hard and let my mind wander off to even get to the point that I need to get to. It's just like how women do. Sleep with a dude, don't really climax. Then as soon as the dude is done, they going and pulling out a toy or whipping something out or making arrangements to go and get fulfilled.
You have to get that off. You have to get that off, just like y'all have to get it off for what blue balls. You have to get it off.
So what is the difference with my 3-strike rule if women are doing that to men all day?
That's one
particular men's egos.
Encounter, but I'm talking about you going back repeatedly, being intimate with this individual. Mentally, she's getting attached, so you have to be very careful.
I mean, guys do that too. Sleep with a woman keep sleeping with them, knowing they're not satisfied, staying with the man for a couple months, stroking that brother's ego, got him thinking.
I will say this, women will say, because we think that we can change someone. Every woman in here can tell you that. Women tend to think that they can change people, right? Women will look outside of the sex and say, well, you know what, he's good here, he's good here, he's good here. And it's not that they're staying with ill will. They're staying because they found other areas that they really, really like about the individual, so they're willing to work with it. You guys, on the other hand, are not doing it with that same outlook. You're not. I see Sarah say it's the story of my life. Now, next door, she's funny. Hey, sissy, Helenista, welcome in, beautiful. Thank you for joining us. She said I didn't like it the first or second or maybe even the third build-up. Don't go for what this man is talking about here. Don't do that. Don't do that.
No, I'm telling you, I don't know who said it, but somebody had mentioned that she don't have to moan because her body's gonna let.
I believe that was Friday's Kitchen.
Oh, once again, I'm 100% on that. Like I shouldn't have to wonder what I'm doing if I'm doing it right or not. If your body is not reacting the way I expect it to, I know I'm doing something wrong. I mean,
not necessarily. Maybe if it's the first encounter, maybe she's just so nervous and it's awkward. Maybe she's in pain. Because these are some things that I have here. What they were saying over on this particular topic on Facebook, like some people moan because simply they're in pain. You ever think that's the case?
No.
Do you check with your partner? Do you check with your partner? Because a lot of men check with their partner, like, you okay? You gotta
go on a process. Yeah.
You don't think it's pain.
Not all the time, no.
So sometimes it is pain.
Yeah. It can be, hit the wrong spot at the wrong moment. Yeah. You start running.
What about someone said they moan because they actually really do feel good?
Yeah. I mean, like I said, I believe most women moan just it's like an ego thing to the dude they with. You know what I mean?
Stroking his ego?
Yeah, like you're doing something when you're really not. Yeah. You know what I mean? Now there are a few that that will moan out of sheer pleasure. It might be something that a certain way that they haven't had touched or reached before, a new feeling, new sensation.
That's
To
true.
where they end up opening up and letting it out.
That's true. Because here's one thing that I can add. There are a lot of women who are not squirters. Men beg to differ. They keep saying every woman can squirt. They just haven't had the right partner.
And I'm one of them. Every woman is a squirter. Once I found, once I,
that's true.
Huh?
I don't know if that's true. I talk to a lot of women, girl talk situations, and a lot of women said they've never ever squirted before. So I really don't believe
it's the spot. You got to learn where to angle yourself, because after I figured it out, everybody I've dealt with has been a squirter, and I don't think I'm that lucky.
I don't know. I'm not quite sold on that. I had a talk with a number of women who said they never squirted.
Well,
I even had this woman in her 40s that said she never climaxed, and I was like, "Are you kidding me?" So I'm thinking, is she? I had to go and ask her, like, did you have a traumatic experience that you're not letting 100% go? Are you blocking it? You won't, like dude said, let me touch the top. Are you refusing that? Like, is it mental for you? Like, I'm not understanding how this woman in her 40s can say she never climaxed. Or just, have you not had a lot of partners? Like, were you a virgin till later in your life? It was a lot of questions.
Yeah, but it's a lot of factors, though. Like Miss Judith talked about, that woman is a squirter. Like I said, it's a lot of factors that go into it. It all depends on your relationship, how comfortable you are. Are you willing to let go? There's a certain point that your body gets to during the time you're climaxing or before you climax that you don't go past, which you should go past in order to get you to squirt. There's a lot of things that go into it. So a lot of women.
I had a lot of questions for her when I heard that, because just her age alone had me like concerned. But I went automatically like she must have had a traumatic experience, because that's when women tend to shut down.
Okay.
And it affects them long term, sometimes through the rest of their life.
Yeah.
They say get counseling, but that's not always helpful. It'll help you deal with it, but it's not going to really 100% you over it. Healthy Tally, welcome in, beautiful. Thank you for joining us. I see what Friday's Kitchen said. As women, I think we sometimes ignore the flags. Oops, sorry guys. Let me put you on hold for a second.
Okay. Friday's Kitchen, yes. Mental stimulation is a big part of it.
Okay, as women, I think we sometimes ignore the flags. Our intuition is always on point. Whether I decide to listen or not is a different story. Okay. See that word in there? Riggs, we talked about it. We got a future up live stream coming. Woman's intuition.
Yeah. No comment yet.
We have a live stream coming up. If you believe in a woman's intuition, make sure you tune into that one. This is one that he and I were going to do together. Today actually was my own. It was a sweet surprise for him to pop into the chat, but we planned the woman's intuition. We just don't have a scheduled day for that yet, but it's coming in the near future. The first game day may not be the greatest, but 3 strikes is too many. It is. There you go, Judith. 3 strikes is too many. I told you, it's mental for a woman. You can't do that. You can't do that. You got to be careful. Because when she starts stalking you and won't leave you alone, then you're going to think she crazy. I need a restraining order. It's your fault.
But it's different depending on the individual, because the first strike is normally I got to get security. You know what I mean? I guess surveillance systems looked up, lasers and all that other shit. I'm stuck.
I can't change their size. I'm like, you really can't. You really can't. She said, okay, body and hormones can throw it all off. Absolutely. Absolutely. And what's funny is nobody talked about the odor thing.
The odor.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I had brothers tell me they went out on some bad smelling women.
And when
they got there, they came right back up.
No, you know what? That's because they lied to you. Because if it's an odor there, as soon as you unbutton that top button on your pants, before you even get close, you smell that. It's there. You ain't got to.
I don't think no woman in their right mind sitting up there reeking like that and about to let it go down. You got to be crazy.
And once again, most women that are a lot of women will run to the bathroom and like, hold on, let me freshen up real quick, try to mask it. And that's when I understand when a brother say he went down and smelled something. Yeah, she tried to mask it up.
How? You can't mask up funk.
I know, it comes right back strong.
It's worse.
Hey, like I said, it comes back with a vengeance.
Any woman who think they ain't quite right down there. There's a product they sell at Amazon. It works amazing. Order it. It's a small bottle, but a little goes a long way. I'm just helping anybody out that may, because as women, we do go through hormonal changes and we do need to adjust what we're using day to day. Sometimes it just doesn't hold you anymore. So you need to look for other products. I'm telling you, there's one called Zero Sweat. You can find it on Amazon. I don't know if they have their own company, but I always order it from Amazon. It's a little tube, creamy. You just need to put a little on the tip of your finger and you can put it in any area where you sweat, cracks around the JJ. Like if you have one of those stomachs that go where the JJ a little bit over that crease, right at the tailbone of your buttocks or whatever, hit those spots. You know that women, as we move around, as we get older, we sweat more. You don't as much. I'm telling you, it really, really holds. I'm into personal hygiene and stuff like that, especially feminine care. So try that. Zero Sweat is on Amazon. Again, it's a very small tube, costs about $10, but a little bit goes a long way. If you find it and you like it, make sure you take advantage of ordering more so you can have them on hand because the stuff really works. Of course, we know there's all kind of feminine products on the market. I wouldn't say, and I'm very honest, I would go for name brand. Summer's Eve, Mass & Gill, you know that. Because when you try to stray and go through, what is it, the Walmart brands and stuff, Equate, it's like they don't have enough of the ingredients in there that it doesn't hold as long. So I would say spend the extra money and go get name brand stuff. And there's Judith. No. Go back to my sissy. I was in pain after celibacy for a little bit. Listen, I did that. I think I shared it with you guys. I was dating a man that was incarcerated some years ago, my younger years, and I went 6.5 years celibate. By choice, I was in school, had my son. I wanted to focus on my education and stuff. When I encountered a man for the first time after that, it absolutely did hurt. It felt like when I was a virgin and having sex for the first time again. So I absolutely agree with that. It wasn't quite as painful as my very, very first time, but it was a little painful. Tyjon. No, every woman is not a squirter. You see that, Mr. Riggs?
I see it, but I don't believe it.
You look like you're frozen. I hear you, though. Mental stimulation is a big part of it for me as well. Okay, it can't be just physical. Where is, oh my God, what was it? Lori something that was in here with us the other night? I wish she was in here right now. Lori's World. She was very, very satisfied with her partner in her marriage for 26 years. But she was sitting basically on the opposite side of the spectrum from me and Erica and Judith, who was doing the actual live stream last week. I wish she was in here for today's topic and to hear some of the feedback that you guys have and some of the things that Mr. Riggs and myself are saying up here on the panel. So you missed a lot. Mister, you can always go back and rewatch, honey. Precious, welcome in, beautiful. Thank you so much for tuning in. Appreciate having you. They didn't notify you? Thank you so much. Just let us run while you're cleaning. We appreciate that. So, Precious, you could chime in. Anything you want to add to the topic, just whatever you want to add. Go ahead. Thank you, Missy. You said you're gonna go back and rewatch. So yeah, I think you kind of touched on it earlier, Mr. Rig, when you said it's like, maybe it wasn't you. I don't know, but someone said it's like a trap for the partner. They want the partner to think that they're so great when they actually aren't. Maybe it wasn't you. Maybe it was somebody.
Yeah, it's ego stroking.
Oh yeah, it was you. You did say ego stroking. That's right. That's right. That was like when they took the poll over there on Facebook. That was the largest percentage with the answers. Largest percentage. I think it had like 62% on that. Out of all the other answers that we went over the faking. And I thought faking would be number one, but it wasn't. It was trapping the partner, the ego stroking. Over it's just natural. It actually feels good to satisfy your partner, or it hurts. Yeah. Over all of that, trapping your partner in the ego stroking.
You got a lot of guys running around right now because they think they handling stuff because one too many females then made a whole bunch of noise for no reason at all. Look, beach that look. I don't like all that fake stuff, look.
So you don't like women making noises? You don't trust that it's real?
Well, I know it's real because but their body lets me know.
I was gonna say, don't forget what you said earlier. I like to try to trap you. You said that earlier. I wanted to make sure you was consistent with your answer.
Oh no, because that's what I believe. Your body. If you making noise and your body ain't feeling right or how it should be, I'm looking at you like okay, like all right, no, don't do that.
Women, ladies in this chat, be honest. Can you resist a man performing oral sex on you? Can you resist it? Can you shut that down and be like, no, Can you not let it go down when he's actually in the process? I just need to know this answer.
Yeah, I'm curious now too. Like, for real?
Curious too?
Yeah.
You think no woman can resist you?
No, I ain't gonna say that. I've been told midway, like, hold on.
Not for the actual act. I'm saying oral. Once that mouth touched that area. There they go.
Okay.
Nope. Every woman said no. Once that tongue or that mouth touch that vaginal area, is over. No woman can resist. I absolutely agree. That's why women, we have to be very careful and very adamant when we say to a man, no, I'm not being intimate with you. Because if he gets you in a position where he can do that, you're gonna give in. You're gonna look, all news from the women. All news. Men, as bright as y'all are, y'all missed that. Y'all missed that mark. I asked that purposely because that man is up here. They missed that mark. They go for the trying to get your clothes off and pull your pants. You don't even have to go through all that tussling and stuff. If a woman is saying no, if you can convince her, and a lot of men lie, I just want to eat it, girl. I don't want to do nothing else. You got her. Smart as y'all are, y'all can't figure that out.
No. Look, once no is no. I was just raised different. You say no, I'm good.
You see, okay. Fridays, it's a wrap. That's right. It's a wrap. It's something about that moisture and the warmth of that mouth or tongue or whatever. The moment I could be fighting you. But the moment it laying there, I'll surrender.
Well, it always worked for me. That's all I know. I've been called bad dope over some things, so.
Oh God. So listen, back to the odor thing, because I got to go back to the odor. You are telling me that you've been around some women that you could smell that thing.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I couldn't smell it till we moved to the bedroom, start stripping down. I'm like, hold on, something ain't right.
That's a problem.
Yeah, that's when I started looking at the underwear. You know what I mean?
All right. You shouldn't have to look at that if you smell something like that.
But sometimes women will be like, hold on, they'll be in the bedroom already underneath the covers. Don't smell nothing. I look at the underwear. If it's something in the underwear, I ain't going under there. I ain't going in. I ain't going in. I'm retreating.
Women, I have to say this again because that came up. We smell ourselves first. We have to take care of ourselves. When you find that you're sweating and perspiring more, you have to PTA it a little more often. And if you don't know what that is, PTA. You got to clean them areas up more often throughout the day. You can't just hit it in the morning and that's over, or just wait till nighttime and take a shower. It's nothing wrong with freshening up throughout the day and changing your underwear and stuff and making sure you're fresh. Don't ever encounter a man and you're not quite right. If you're guessing if you're not quite right, don't do it. Because once they smell that, they can't get past it. They can't get past it. Don't put yourself out there, ladies.
I got a question.
I know that every woman in here be taking care of themselves because I know this community here. But anybody that may be in the bushes watching, and you haven't quite come into the chat with us and busted up with us, take the advice too. Make sure you're on point. Don't ever just meet up with a person randomly. If you know you hadn't been home all day, you probably was working and stuff, go freshen up. If you can't make it home, stop at the Family Dollar, stop at the Dollar General, stop at the Walmart, stop somewhere and get you some things. Don't go around that man not smelling. Get that image out of his mind and out of his head once it's tainted. And then you're going to get a bad rap out there. So don't do it. So that job, my ex had me feeling like a wet dog. So it was a turn on, like licking from the water.
Oh my God.
OMG. Girl. I can't never say I had it like that.
Some nasty brothers out here, I tell you.
Oh my God. Whether I smell or not, I like to be fresh, so I'll watch just because. Yeah, plus I breastfeed, so I'll make sure I keep it. Absolutely.
So since you brought this up, like how do y'all females deal with the musty
guys?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't deal. That's a deal breaker. I had this guy some years ago. He was so infatuated with me. This is my single self now. He was so infatuated. He kept trying and trying and trying. The moment, now I met him like in the community somewhere, so we exchanged numbers. He wasn't bad on the eye. He wasn't the greatest, but he wasn't bad on the eye. So we exchanged numbers. We talked about 2.5, 3 weeks because I was working consistently and couldn't come to a day off yet. When I finally did, he wanted to meet up. When I got to where he was, he had a musty odor. I didn't even go in the restaurant. I can't deal with no brothers. I can't do it. Hygiene, I'm very big on. Can't do it. It ain't gonna happen. I'm gonna be able to do it.
See, it's both ways. I don't understand how you can do that. I can't even come from work.
I have a girlfriend now that just met a guy a week and a half, 2 weeks ago. Coming off in the exit, and he pulled up. They exchanged numbers or whatever. Busted up on the phone for a couple days. He gave her because the type of work he do, they place him in a hotel. So he, of course, wanted to get her there to the hotel, whatever. She said it was his mouth. She said when she saw him, she saw something not quite right with his teeth. She couldn't make out, was it an overbite? She said clearly they were raggedy, like rotten. I said, well, then that's a hell to the no. She was like, but I wasn't sure. I said, and I wouldn't go confirm it either. I was saying, if you was already turned off, what are you going around that for? You're going to waste your time. But she did. Because I always tell her she's glutton for punishment. She did. And when she came back, she was like, girl, it was worse than I thought. She was like, the smell. I said, so what did you do with that? I couldn't hang around. She's like, he was all over me. She was like, I was wondering if I kissed him, would it smell like that? I said, if it smelled like that, you didn't kiss him. What the heck you think it's going to smell like if you do?
So how did it, like, I don't know. I'm confused. How did it get that far?
I couldn't entertain. What do you mean, how it get that far?
Like, she automatically saw something wrong with his mouth.
Right,
like,
that's what I said. I would have trimmed that out right then and there. Nope, it wouldn't have went no further. Your mouth is one of the first things you see when you glance at a person. Women, before we go ahead and size the body up, you got to be attracted here first, right? There got to be some form. You ain't just going to go look at We're gonna say Shaka Zulu body and then go size them up. You gotta first see something here. That's first thing. You glance like, oh, you're nice looking. And then you go from there sizing them up. Once you see something ain't right with that mouthpiece, it already got shut down. It's condemned. The building is condemned for me. It's done.
Building is condemned?
Yes, it's done.
Okay.
She said, he don't know how to lick and wouldn't take guidance. I'm done.
Now see, that's messed up. That's messed up.
Like you feeling the ways. Don't feel the ways. It's true.
No.
It's a lot of them that don't know really what they're doing when they get down there, but it's a teachable moment.
Right, but a lot of guys don't want to be taught. Like I learned. First time, like I was one of them guys, like I ain't never doing that like this. Y'all sit on that, you press on that. I ain't put my makeup nowhere near there. But I learned the wise. And I started out doing it wrong. I took time, swallowed my little pride, and got guided. And it worked out. Now that's my favorite thing to do.
Hey, Lacey, we don't deal with it. Absolutely not. I don't deal with a stinky man.
You shouldn't.
That's a hell. Oh my God, look who's in the building. East Dad is in the building. He said he kept trying to. I know when you came in. Yeah, he kept trying. But he was musty when he showed up in the parking lot. And it was like this time of the year. So if I'm smelling you over the breeze and stuff, that's not a good. It's not even the hot summer months. And you musty? Nope. And then that shirt was looking like that commercial when they say when your V-neck looked like a U-neck.
Oh,
I was looking like, nope, he filthy. Nope. She said, I don't. I tell him, okay. What'd she say? The teeth? The first thing you notice? Absolutely. That mouthpiece. Yep. That's the first you like, oh, because sometimes we see a man, we don't even be looking. We be doing something and happen to look up like, oh shit. Like, yeah, it happens. And I'm sure it happened for you guys like that in reverse. You don't remember when Jay-Z met Beyonce? They had
he did not look at her face.
He was walking across the street like, just that look. I remember that.
It was not her face though.
No, it was all of that. Yes. Exactly.
That's what gets noticed.
Saying, she had him mesmerized. With me, it happens a lot. Like just anywhere, I'll just happen to not looking, not with no intentions, but look up like, oh shit. But I'm again pre-marriage. Since I've been married, I look at men like they don't even have a face. When you're in love with who you in love with, that's what it is.
Yeah, well, I know a pretty smile is that's what it is. That's what hit for me. You got a pretty smile. A lot
of men say a pretty smile.
I'm on that. Yeah.
Okay, but that's what I was saying about my girlfriend with that man with the jacked up mouth. No. No funny story. I had a guy I was talking to, and he was so pressed to put his mouth on me. He did my boobs, to be exact. As soon as I smelled it, I got. So his mouth. That's okay. I'm glad you said that, because I said to my girlfriend, if you say his mouth smells foul without kissing him, what do you think that stuff is going to smell like once you kiss him? Because that saliva scent is going to be, come on, you got to keep it funky. It's around your mouth and stuff. It's just like, man, when you go out and you do oral or women, that smell until you go and take care of it is in your skin.
I don't know. Your mouth is that messed up. I'm thinking about the rest of your body. So you can't take care of your mouth. You can't take care of nothing else.
She said it must have been something bad in the back of his mouth. His damn throat. His throat. Because a lot of people don't know. They get grown and they forget to gargle. A lot of women don't brush people. I'm sorry, women. People don't brush their tongue. Their tongue is like a carpet. Everything that goes in your mouth is going across your tongue. It's poor hygiene if you don't brush your tongue.
Absolutely.
But she just came in for Food Lion. Okay, Sierra. I agree with him. Some men don't want to do certain things or they can't do it right, but you can teach them, right? Everybody can use a little coaching. There you go. Okay.
that.
Okay, Sarah, I like that. Fridays get you laughing. Why are we stinking in the wintertime, sir? Absolutely, D. No excuse for that. No excuse for that. Getting ready for the live. Hope to see you over there. You absolutely will. Guys, Building Ace Legacy is going live. We're going to head over there in a few. Sierra, if you're around, can you drop their link real quick? Anybody that's available, please head over to their live and support them. This is their very first live stream, and y'all know how I feel about that. I like to give genuine support to other channels. She said, you got to say the throat like that before. Yes. Throat, honey. It was that throat that was funky. Yes. Mr. Riggs, always a pleasure having you here. We got to go ahead and get that next one scheduled. Are you free next weekend?
I'm free every weekend. You know. Free every weekend.
Yeah. All right, guys. So there it is. Like Tupac said, once again, it's on. We're going to go ahead and hold that topic. Do you believe in a woman's intuition? He have a very interesting viewpoint because we talked about it at length. But again, I always like to open the comments up to the chat and come on, let us know how you feel about it. Don't just be swayed by what we're saying because we're up here on the panel. You have the right to your opinion. You have the right to be vocal. Say how you feel. You know, keep it funky.
Brush your tongue.
Building Ace Legacy. They going on. They should be on now because I think they were scheduled for one. Their very first live stream. She just dropped the link in the chat. Everybody, please let's go over and let's head over and support them right now. Thank you guys for tuning in. This has been real. Didn't expect to stay on an hour, Mr. Riggs.
You always do it.
When he show up, it's always juicy. I love it. I love it. And plus, I like to have the flip side of things, a male point of view. I wish some of the other men that come in, like Eastad and PMC and other guys that pop in, I wish they would come up on the panel sometime too, because the link is always down there. I love to get the counterparts' opinion on these topics, even though it's girl talk. Men have the right to give their opinion too. So if you're in here, join the panel. Let me know if there's a topic that you would like to come up on my panel and discuss. And that's for anybody, not just the men. Anybody in here right now. If you would like to join me on my panel for any topic, just go over to Instagram and DM me, Pretty Brown Eyes #2. You can find that in my About section as well as all the description boxes of every upload or live stream. Let me know. I'm willing to have anybody up on the panel. We just always ask that you remain respectful. That's it. Let's head over and support Building Ace. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. Love and respect. You got anything else you want to say, Mr. Riggs?
How would you say, what's that, Pat? That PTA?
Pussy to the ass. Yes. Everybody
stay on it. Until next time, everybody stay fresh. Bye.
Oh my God. Hello.
Hello.
Hey.